We worked at a truck stop in the parking lot. We didn't go in the restaurant or in their building. We worked passing out DVDs to truck drivers. And we gave one to the security guard. And we said, we're not charging, we're giving these away. We're not heckling people, we're just saying, would you like a free DVD? So he took it home, showed his family. His son took it, showed his family, and a neighbor showed his family. Well, the next Friday we went, and they threw us off, which is their right, it's their property. And they were asking us to leave, and the security guard said, I'm so sorry to ask you folks to leave. He said, I think you're wonderful for trying to save our country because this is all terrible. And he said, my family watched it, my son's family, and we gave it to the neighbors. He said, you need to do this every week, just don't do it here.
I've been kicked out of some of the nicest places in Texas. But it's, you know, don't care if I get kicked out. The goal is to get information to people because I believe so strongly in the words of Thomas Jefferson. It is those words that education is the true corrective to constitutional abuses of power. It is those words that form the educators of liberty. It is those very words that created this group and the chapters throughout Texas. Now, Cecily and I are trying very hard to find a place near Mount Pleasant. What we like to do is have movie screenings. We have hundreds of hours of documentaries about everything. So much we blow the top of your head off. We try to take it all in at once. But when we come together and watch these documentaries, because if you sit at home, yes, it's nice to be able to sit in your own home and watch it, but you sit at home. This is kind of scary, you know. I'm feeling a little bit lonely here. I'm feeling like I'm only this small. How can one person take this on? The answer is one person can't take it on. That's why our country's in the shape that it is in. Our media, our government, our teachers, our clergy have kept us all so divided with, you know, young versus old, and rich versus poor, and black versus white, and man versus woman, and Coke versus Pepsi, and Godzilla versus Rodan. I mean, they keep dividing us and keep dividing us. But if we talk about the things that bring us together, I mean, we all don't want to be cheated out of our money. Nobody wants that. We want to see our children be happy. We want to see our children be thoughtful, kind. We don't want to be in a perpetual debt system. We have so many things that bring us together. Yet all you'll see on television and in movies and stuff is what separates us. We won't talk about the things that bring us together. But you see, those are called dichotomies. When you say something versus something, that's called a dichotomy. There's only one true dichotomy left in our life right now, right here in our country. That is, you're either on the side of freedom, sound money, and liberty, or you're on the side of control and tyranny. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, green, man, woman, rich, poor, tall, short, fat, skinny. If you're on the side of liberty, the side of freedom, the side of sound money, you're my brothers in arms. I don't care if you look just like me and you're my true sister. If you're on the side of tyranny and control, I don't want anything to do with you. That's the one line we need to be looking at. Forget what they look like. Forget what they say. Look at their actions. What do they do? Our government's always talking about, well, we made a mistake. It was a mistake, y'all. It was an accounting boo-boo. That's what happened. And yet that's been going on and going on. You'd think that after all these years, at least one time it'd work out in our favor, wouldn't you? I mean, just the laws of probability alone say at least one of those mistakes would work out in our favor, but it never does.
Like the September 10th.
Well, let's not talk about it. It never, ever does work in our favor. Ever. And you know what? It never will until we educate ourselves. This guy's talking about tonight how, I made the suggestion, why don't we have a website for each and every elected official, for all the children? They all got their own little MySpace and Facebook accounts, don't they? Why can't the children have an account that lets us give the thumbs up or the thumbs down to what they vote? And if they don't vote what the constituents say, then they don't get elected again. How hard is that to set up? I'm telling you, as a programmer, it's so simple. I could write it tonight. Okay, but they won't buy into that. Why? Because then now we have the proof that they went against their constituents. Without that, there's no proof. Well, I got a lot of emails. You did. I got lots of phone calls. You did. But what if it was on the website for everybody up, for all of us to see? In those emails and phone calls, that's right. That's what I'm saying. So, I know this is going to be hard for you to believe. That's all I have to say.